Good morning to our beloved Heavenly Parents and Big Church parents. Good morning to all leaders, elders, Chunbo families, blessed families, brothers and sisters. Welcome to our Ahn Shi service. And I am Benji Takeshi Valiente, the IAYSP Filipinas Social Media and Publication Department Head, and a second generation from Pagadan City, Zamboanga Peninsula, and I will be your host for today. And now let us close our eyes to meditate on the words of our true parents. By wisdom, a house is built, and through understanding, it is established. Through knowledge, its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures. Jew. And now, let us all sing together our Chun Elgok anthem. And at this point, we would like to request the Vice President of the HPHC Family Federation for World Peace and Unification Asia Pacific 2, and the Regional President of IAYSP Asia Pacific 2, and the HGYLT Director to lead us the Kyung Bay and Family Pledge. Please welcome Reverend Ronnie D. Sodosta.
Today is the 19th day of the 11th month on the 9th year of Chonelguk, December 22, 2021 via solar calendar. Ahn Shi, the day of the settlement of attendance. To begin our Ahn Shi family service, let's offer our bow to our beloved Heavenly Parent and victorious true parents of heaven, earth, and humankind. Chunjin, Champumunimke, Kyungbe, Baro.
Thank you so much, Sir Ronnie. And Now, may I call on the President of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace Filipinas, Mr. Rene T. Lansangan, to lead us our opening prayer.
Before that, let's recite the family pledge number 7. Our family, the owner of Chonilguk, pledges through living for the sake of others to perfect a world based on the culture of heart, which is rooted in the original lineage by centering on true love. Meaning of family pledge number 7. If we inherit the original lineage centered on Heavenly Parent, the original culture of heart arises. Culture is linked through history. The culture of heart should be a network of the family, society, nation, and world. Be a person who lives for the sake of others. The ones who live for the sake of others, centering on true love, are welcome day or night, wherever they go. In the cosmos. The coming future world is the world of the new culture of heart and the culture based on the true family where Heavenly Parent, human beings, and all things live in harmony. It is the world of interdependence, mutual prosperity, and universally shared values in which people live for the sake of others in true love and live together in harmony and cooperation.
Joe. Thank you so much, Sir Rene. And may I call on the President of the International Association of Youth and Students for Peace Filipinas, Mr. Rene T. Lansangan, to lead us our opening prayer.
Let us pray. 사랑하시는 하늘 부모님, 존재인 참 부모님, 감사합니다. 사랑합니다. Our loving Heavenly Parents, we come before you this beautiful morning as one family, as we offer our Ahn Shi family service. We would like to express our deepest thanks and gratitude for giving us the gift of life and the blessings that you showered and bestowed upon us. Heavenly Parents, we are so grateful and thankful for giving us the opportunity that we could live as one family and stand before you in order for us to realize your wish and your desire that we could be able to establish Chun Ilgok in every family as well as our nation, Heavenly Parents. We ask for your blessings and benedictions so that we will become an effective instruments to carry on your will. And we hope and pray, Heavenly Parents, that we could unite as one family, as brothers and sisters, in order for us to overcome all the trials and difficulties that we encounter every day in our life, especially in so many crises that we experience, especially our beloved country, the Philippines, Heavenly Parents. Heavenly Parents, we pray that you convey your heart and you manifest your true love, especially to our speaker, Reverend Ronnie Sudusta, our Vice President and the Regional President of IAYSP Region 2, Heavenly Parents. We hope and pray that we could really march forward and we could raise young leaders, that you will comfort and liberate your heart and to really ensure victory in for the realization of Vision 2027. Heavenly Parents, please forgive us for all our shortcomings and limitations. We will do our best, Heavenly Parents, to double or triple our hard works, especially for the reunification of North and South Korea. We will connect our missions and our activities as well as for the restoration of our country, Philippines, Parents. Thank you once again for all the love, and thank you so much for trusting us, Heavenly Parents, to be your representatives, especially as a Blessed Central family and a Chunbo family. Thank you, and this I would like to offer and report this in our name, Rene and Lorna Lansangan, Blessed Central family, this I pray, Aju, Aju, Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Sir Rene, to your heartfelt prayer. And for today's scriptural reading, let us welcome the IAYSP membership and training head, Ms. Kela May Perez.
From Mother of Peace, Chapter 9, God's Kingdom in Our Midst, the most important teaching. What comes first? Love, life, or love? When asked this question, most people answer that life comes first. After all, they say, only when there is life there be love. In my view, it is love that comes first. Thinking externally, we define our birth as our starting point, but love came before our birth. Our body and mind came from our parents. If not for the love of our father and mother, we would not be in this world. We should never give up love, even if it means having to give up our life. We were born through love, so we should walk the path of love and we should die for love. Aju. Aju.
Aju. Thank you so much, Ate Ella. To keep up with the latest news and developments in our movement all throughout the world, let us watch HG Global News.
Hello dear members and welcome to another edition of HJ Global News. In total silence and far from the spotlight, members have committed themselves to answer True Parents' call to become shining Chonbo flowers. They followed a difficult path to be recognized as Chonbo families and become full citizens of Choneguk. To honor these families, the second Grand Festival by Heavenly Parents Holy Community for Chonbo families sharing Hyojong testimonies was held this week. In this edition of HJ Global News, we will look back at the highlights of this festival and share some pictures of the providence unfolding around the world. The second Grand Festival by Heavenly Parents Holy Community for Chonbo families sharing Hyojong testimonies was held at the Hyojong Cultural Center with the blessings of True Mother. This festival was prepared with the active participation of members and met all the expectations. It started with the welcoming words of Dr. Yoon Young-ho, Director of the International Headquarters, who conveyed the love of True Parents and reminded everyone that this is an event to make the commitment to become Chonbos. The fervent testimonies of the Chonbo families encompassed their heart of filial piety towards True Parents and could be seen as the act of the apostles of Choneguk. 17 families divided into 3 groups gave their stories. Group A was Korean families who accomplished the goal of 43 families. Group B were families registered in the Chonbo One in 2021. And Group C consisted of international families who accomplished the 43 families goal. Among the testimonies was a touching story of a sister who was fully involved in the blessing activities while pregnant at almost full term. She said that the Chonbo activities were the best prenatal education and that the birth of the child was a blessing from heaven. The different families shared their experiences and how they faced adversity to move forward while maintaining hope. The stories were so touching that all the participants had lost track of time.
장모님 감사합니다. 사랑합니다.
감사합니다.
사랑합니다. 오늘 이 발표를 하게 된 분들의 뿌리가 어디에 있겠는가, 그분들이 무엇을 바라봤겠는가 생각하면은 바로 참 어머님이십니다. 참 어머님의 실체 성신이 그들의 몸 안에, 가정 안에 있기 때문에 이것을 믿고 활동한 내용들이 오늘 우리가 크게 배울 수 있는 내용들이 되었다.
True Mother then presented flowers and precious gifts through Dr. Yoon Young-ho to these hard-working families for their excellent achievements and efforts to comfort God's heart. The Chonbo families, appreciative of these joyful moments, expressed their deep gratitude to True Mother with applause, thus ending the second Chonbo family sharing Hyojong festival. The 9th Peace Forum for a Heavily Unified Korea was held under the theme God and Religion. It featured special lectures by religious leaders including Reverend Paula White, Reverend Kim Stefan, and Monk. In his presentation, Professor Jin Song-bae stated that Hyojong thought is based on the principle of a large universal family serving God as the heavenly parent. He also drew similarities with some points discussed by Reverend Paula White. In the afternoon, there was a lecture by the director of the think tank 2022 Policy Research Institute, which was about the female aspect of God. After that, there were discussions on the role of religious leaders in achieving a heavenly unified Korea and world. The Peace Forums for a Heavenly Unified Korea teach the need for a new perception of God to achieve peace. They explain that God is not a judge but a parent of humanity. These forums will continue as part of training peace-loving citizens. The first Interfaith Peace Blessing Festival since the lockdown of COVID-19 was successfully held by FFWPU Thailand. The event involved 343 people from 247 families and saw the cooperation of Kalasin provincial government, local government administration and community leaders. All participants could feel true love and the holy atmosphere during the event and felt gratitude towards true parents and FFWPU. Sub-Region 5 of Heavenly Latin America in Dominican Republic had the Heavenly Tribal Messiah activity at the training center of Piedra Blanca. This was to educate couples who received the blessing on starting family life. The participants learned about the value and meaning of the blessing, the 40-day separation period, and the 3-day ceremony, as well as education on family life. The Heavenly Tribal Messiah in the Dominican Republic sponsored this education, which was attended by 30 people, including the mayor of Piedra Blanca and his wife. In the sub-region of Brazil, a 7-day DP workshop to prepare newly witnessed members for the 2022 blessing was held. The plan is to hold it weekly for the next 8 weeks from December to January. They educated people on the ideal of Heavenly Parent and the value of the change of lineage, and are committed to ensure that all the newly witnessed people will participate in the upcoming blessing. The grand opening for the Choneguk Peace Embassy was held in Tirana, Albania. It was attended by 5 former presidents and prime ministers from Albania, Montenegro, Croatia, Kosovo, Bosnia, and Herzegovina, and several hundreds of local ambassadors for peace, as well as UPF leaders from all over Europe. The ceremony of the first Peace Embassy of Europe took place just 755 days after the groundbreaking ceremony on October 28, 2019. True Mother sent a special message for the occasion, which was presented on her behalf by Dr. Balcom. We look forward to seeing this Choneguk Peace Embassy become a center of peace in the Balkans. Prior to the opening of the Peace Embassy in Albania, the UPF Europe held the Balkan Leadership Conference at the Tirana International Hotel. It was held in the presence of 6 former heads of state and governments from the Balkans. NGOs such as the Podgorica Club were also members of this gathering of former Balkan leaders, created in February 2019. UPF Europe signed an agreement with the Podgorica Club members to work on and contribute to the Balkan peace movement. UPF Philippines, along with Partner Association of the Family Federation for World Peace and Pacific Christian Leadership Conference, coordinated with the municipality of Lanera in hosting the Lanera Leadership Conference for Peace. It was held under the theme A Vision for Peace and Prosperity in the Philippines. The conference was held in the Lanera Municipality Hall with 75 attendees and 98 people who joined through Zoom. They could all broaden their understanding of peace and how to realize it. Overall, the conference highlighted a promising approach to strengthening marriages and families as well as peace building in communities. WFWP and IOISP Brazil donated to the center wigs, toys, a turban and blood to the hospital. They had first conducted blood donation campaigns for the public to join in giving blood to the hospital. In 20 Brazilian states, similar events to support children and patients with cancer involving donations were carried out, as well as campaigns to prevent cancer. With more than 170 participants, including local leaders, UPF Brazil hosted an event on the theme, A Vision for a Better World and Building World Peace. At the event, 5 new ambassadors for peace were appointed, and all the participants promised to help create together with UPF an environment for world peace. UPF Canada partnered with Muhambai Festival and held a service award in Toronto in commemoration of the Philippines Independence Day Council. The UPF Volunteer Award awarded 33 leaders who throughout their lives did various volunteer work in different fields for the society. First, before the event, the 33 leaders were given education on core values of UPF and the work of Ambassadors for Peace. The event was a great opportunity to promote the global status of UPF and Triparent's work worldwide. The 25th and last prayer meeting of 2021 was held to pray for heavily unified Korea. Korean President Kim Jong-jae of the International Association of Peace and Development emphasized the sacrifice and dedication religious people will have in the coming age of heavily unified Korea. In the ensuing joint prayer, many religious leaders also joined in praying for lasting peace on the Korean Peninsula. Celebration 2 of Korea opened the IOISP Center of the Heavenly Nation of Gyeongwon. This was the first IOISP center that opened in Korea, providing a base for future generations of Heavenly Korea to grow. It announced as well a hopeful start for IOISP and Celebration 2 of Korea. We look forward to seeing IOISP Center become a center of education for future generations, teaching absolute sexual morality, character, and spiritual education. The African Student Association of Sun Moon, ASAS, held an online seminar this December under the theme, The New Vision of Africa and the Providence of Restoration. At the event, they watched a special witnessing video of the former church leader of Senegal, Reverend Ibrahim. Then they heard a lecture by Reverend Tiong Jinhua, Director of Africa HT Branch on recognizing Africa's mission. IOISP of Sub-Region 4 of Heavenly Japan hosted the Peace Partner Festival 2021 in West Japan. The young students of the 15 regional branches of IOISP in Western Japan have formed peace partnerships with individuals and organizations in each of the regions. It was designed as an online charity festival aimed at creating a sustainable city. The full proceeds of the donation from each area was given to health workers. The proceeds totaled 4,100,000 yen, thanks to the support from 31,211 peace partners and 169 organizations. Also, IOISP of Sub-Region 4 in South Korea vowed to take the lead in creating friendship relations between Korea and Japan. And the festival successfully ended with testimonies on the Mother of Peace. From November 1 to December 10, 2021, a 40-day workshop for CARP leaders in South American region was held together with IOISP Brazil. The CARP training was prepared with the cooperation of IOISP Brazil and was attended by 40 leaders from all over South America. For 40 days, in-depth divine principle lectures and practical period of witnessing was conducted. Attendees returned to their respective locations with the goal of bringing 100,000 members. Then they received a 21-day pioneer witnessing assignment around Brazil and their home regions. The HJ Chonbo Asia Pacific branch, in partnership with the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification and the International Association for Youth and Students for Peace (IOISP), co-hosted the HJ Chonbo Youth Education under the theme HJ Chonbo Youth Living Saints for World Peace. The two-day online event was participated by 680 youth from 16 countries in the Asia Pacific region. This training has allowed for many to gain a deeper knowledge on the importance of Chonbo workshops, Hyojong, and purity. The HJ Heaven and Earth Chonbo branch of Heavenly Africa held a special HJ Chonbo Great Works in Benin. 224 people, including the blessed family members and their spiritual children, attended the event both on and offline. All participants who were able to liberate and bless their ancestors through this training expressed their gratitude for the great grace of Heavenly Parent and True Parents. As part of the preparation for April 16, 2022 blessing, the African Continental Headquarters held the second Blessed Children and Parents workshop for the purpose of possible matching. More than 150 people participated in the online meeting, including young people aged 16 to 28, as well as their parents. This was a time for candidates to commit to offering daily prayers and conditions in order to successfully complete the blessing process. The HJ Foundation for World Peace organized the Hyojong HJPA 2021 camp. The theme of the camp was United by Hyojong, we represent the hope of Cheongguk. It was held online and had the participation of more than 400 international scholarship students from Sunmoon University. A special feature of this camp was the participants were able to listen to valuable advice from recent Sunmoon University graduates as well as seniors, former students now active in various fields around the world. With the support of the International Headquarters, Peace TV held a training seminar on the broadcasting system for media technicians from the 5 sub-regions of Korea at its studios. A total of 18 people from all over Korea took part in the training. The training included explanation of the internet broadcasting system, the use of camera, or even the adjustment of lighting. Among other things, it aimed to impact the essential skills to manage the broadcasting system. At the end of the training, each sub-region received a batch of equipment. The hardware and equipment constituting the broadcast system for the 5 sub-regions were assembled over a period of 1 month. With Peacelink's two-way video system and new graphic technology, an effective broadcasting system should be established. With this, we hope that every sub-region in Korea will contribute their part to the construction of Cheonilguk, along with making the use of high-quality visual productions. The Cheongguk families continue to move forward in implementing true parents' guidance and live each day with much more love and more joy. Let us remember that we are living in this golden age of the Providence together with true parents. And let us express our infinite gratitude to Heavenly Parent for this immense grace. With these words, we close this edition of HJ Global News. Thank you for following us and may God bless you.
Wow, thank you so much, SG Global News, for updates. And let us give a round of applause for Heavenly Parent and True Parents. And now, let us welcome the officers and members of the IAYSP Pilipinas local chapters from all over the Philippines to energize us with their Let's Go Dance offering performance.
Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah.
You're ready for this? G20 Zone 2010. A shout out to the world. A calling for your soul. A time to chill, a time to love. Don't mind the haters, we go together. Let's go.
We've been all alone, but you know we always here for you. Even though you thought it's okay, we gonna wait for you. Go on, get started. Don't act like you don't want it. Let's get together. Come on, everybody, let's go. Some days I don't wanna go on. Let's go. Some nights I don't wanna be slow. Let's go. But when I can hear your voice, I can wake up, I can start it.
We all want. We gonna get together now. So put your hands together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's trust in now. Let's start it now. So put your hands together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go.
Sometimes we feel alone, sometimes we feel afraid. But you and me together, we can do anything. That's alright. Smile and say it's alright. Let's get together. Come on, everybody, let's go. Some days I don't wanna go on. Let's go. Some nights I don't wanna be strong. Let's go. But when I can hear your voice, I can wake up, I can start it.
Now we are one. We gonna get together now. So put your hands together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's trust in love. We have started now. So put your hands together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go, go, go. On and on and on, we're gonna celebrate. On and on and on, we're gonna party. On and on and on, we're gonna make it. Everyone tonight, everything's alright now. Let's go. Now we are one. We gotta get together now. So put your hands together. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Everybody, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's trust in love. Let's start it now. So
Wow, our IAYSP local chapters turned on a spectacular performance, and it reminds that we become hopeful and always positive in the face of adversity. And the performance inspires us to never stop believing and encouraging the side of us, and it informs us as well that we are one for this coming together. So let's go. And once again, let's give them a round of applause. So for the main part of our Ahn Shi service, we are more than ready, excited, and delighted to welcome once again the Vice President of HPHC Family Federation of World Peace and Unification Asia Pacific 2, Regional President of IAYSP Asia Pacific 2, and the HGYLT Director who will convey today's heavenly message and guidance, Reverend Ronnie D. Sedosta. Let us welcome him with a virtual round of applause. Morning.
Thank you so much, Benji. Yeah, please allow me to share my screen. And my laser pointer. Okay, so we are all set. Once again, thank you so much, Benji, and good morning to all our blessed families in Heavenly Asia Pacific too, especially here in the Philippines, and also our Filja family and the others as well who are present us today in this Ahn Shi and family service. I would like to really say thank you for giving me this opportunity that I could convey heaven's blessing and heaven's message to everyone, especially in connection with the Christmas 2021. As we may know, this is the last Ahn Shi before our Christmas. So I hope that I could really convey this message with the heart of wanting to spend Christmas with you all and with all of your family. My message for this morning is about, the title is Kajong or family. So I'll be centering my message with the family. How do we spend our family with this Christmas together with heavenly parents and true parents? And perhaps if you will let me, I really want to share a suggestion also of how can we spend our Christmas with our loved ones. Aju. Okay, so but before I begin, I would like to ask every one of you if you are joining this Ahn Shi, the day of settlement of attendance, together with your partner, together with your husband, your God-centered wife, or your family, please greet them. Happy Ahn Shi, my husband, my love. Happy Ahn Shi to my dear children, and happy Ahn Shi to our leaders if you are in the centers right now. Yeah, happy Ahn Shi to everyone. To begin with, I would like to share. This is our meditation message for today, but it's taken from the Proverbs 24:3-4. The Bible says, "By wisdom a house is built, and through understanding it is established. Through knowledge its rooms are filled with rare and beautiful treasures." So I believe, my dear brothers and sisters, Chonbo family, blessed families, that our heavenly parents would want our houses to be filled with beauty, with beautiful treasures, with happy memories, and with our rooms filled with love, centering on heavenly parents and true parents. I believe that our heavenly parents would want us to build a house, not just the edifice itself, but also a home for our heart, a home for everyone. Through our understanding, it will be established. So once again, today I'll be talking about Kajong or family. And part of this message, actually, I have given in our Christmas party, HTM Christmas party, who was done last time in our new Sunwa International Academy gymnasium. And then I would want to share also my message in that gathering about the significance of Christmas. When I was there standing on the stage together with my wife, I told to our HTM families and also HTM members about the three significance of Christmas that I can say. The first significance of Christmas that I have shared is about the Christmas signifies the birth of the only begotten Son. In John 3:16, it says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." So when we are spending Christmas, it reminds us that Jesus was born here on earth, and the only begotten Son was born physically here on earth to guide us all. So it's a Christmas reminds us that it's a way of giving thanks to our heavenly parents, to God, that the only begotten Son, Jesus, was sent here on earth. In a way, in the time of true parents, we could say also that express our deepest gratitude for sending us once again the only begotten Son of God through our true Father, and the only begotten daughter of our heavenly parent to our true Father. So this is the first we can think about when Christmas is coming. And then the second significance that I've shared on that gathering was that the Christmas is also reminding us that through the birth of Jesus Christ, we could see the completion, also the birth of the Holy Family. You know, at the time of Jesus, the spiritual birth of the Holy Family was there. If you are Catholic, there is a teaching about God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. But in our unification principle, we were told about the Trinity of our true Father, true Mother, and also us, right? So we can see that in the Christmas, it once again reminding us that we have completed the Holy Family. The birth of the Holy Family is there. At last, the time we were completed. And it's also a reminder for all of us to focus on our family, to check on our family. At the time, I shared about the communication, to improve the communication and our relationship and our love with each other, our love for our God-centered wife, God-centered husband, and also second generations or our leaders and our members. It's about time that we could establish this family within ourselves, within our family, within our community. After all, the Father said, when we lost this sense of family, then we lost everything. We lose our identity. Okay? And then, the third significance of Christmas that I have shared is, once again, when Christmas is coming, it reminds us that 1 week left till New Year. 1 week left till 2021 says bye-bye, and we could welcome the 2022. It also a reminder for us to reflect upon ourselves, to reflect on our relationship with our brothers and sisters, relationship with our parents, relationship with our heavenly parent, and also our relationship with true parents. So these are the three significance that I have shared. Once again, the birth of the only begotten Son, the completion of the Holy Family, the true family, and also our family, and also the Christmas as a time of reflection for all of us. So with this, I would want to focus my message for this morning's Ahn Shi about improving the communication of us in our family, the relationship of us in our family. As it is written in the Mother of Peace, through Mother said, what comes first, life or love? When asked this question, most people answer that life comes first. After all, they say, only when there is life, there can be love. In my view, it is love that comes first. Mother said, it is love that comes first. Thinking externally, we define our birth as our starting point, but love came before our birth. Our body and mind came from our parents. If not for the love of our father and mother, we would not be in this world. We should never give up love, even if it means having to give up our life. We were born through love, so we should walk the path of love, and we should die for love. Once again, my dear brothers and sisters, blessed family, True Mother reminded us that between love and life, love comes first, and that we should not giving up our love. We should not ignore, or we should not forget loving each other, okay, more than our own life. So to emphasize this point, I really want you to reflect upon our relationship with each other. I'll be playing this video entitled The Time Left to You. It is also by Samsung Life Insurance. Maybe some of you already watched this one, but it's a survey done by Samsung Life Insurance in a clinic. And then they ask Koreans to fill in survey forms, and then they would calculate your time. How many time left for you here on earth? So let's enjoy this one, and I hope that you could truly understand the message of this video. Let's watch this.
이런 상태라면 1년 3개월 정도밖에 남지 않았습니다. 이거 아직 뭐 해야 될 게 많은데 이게 이제 다 물거품이 되는가. 요즘 많이 아프시죠? 검사 결과가 좀 나왔는데 네. 생각보다는 조금 좋지 않게 나왔습니다. 좀 이런 말씀 드리기 좀 뭐하지만 이런 상태면 한 9개월 정도 나오실 것 같습니다.
뭐가요?
뭐가 잘못 나온 것 같아요?
6개월 정도밖에 남지 않았습니다.
네? 뭐가요?
결과서를 좀 드릴 테니까 차근차근 보고 계시면 제가 다 갔다 와서 다시 자세히 설명을 드리겠습니다.
이게 실제로 나한테 남은 게 정말 이 기간이 맞구나.
아버지 돌아가셨을 때 이제 어머니한테 잘하자. 그때 당시에는 뭐 보약도 져가지고 어머니 드리고 그랬는데 시간이 지날수록 또 그게 무뎌지더라고요, 감각이.
출산하고 6개월 쉬고 이제 출근한 지 한 서너 달 됐거든요. 계속 같이 하루 종일이라도 같이 있고 싶고 많이 사랑한다고 하고 싶고.
서울 올라와서 공부한다고 몇 년 보내고 뭐 한다고 몇 년 보내고 이러다 보니까 지금 나이는 찼는데 뭐 효도라고 할 만한 거는 별로 한 게 없는.
이렇게 주위에 가족도 못 챙기면서까지
이렇게 살아왔나 하는 생각이.
그래도 그렇고 남편한테 좀 잘해야 되겠다는 생각이 드네요.
경숙이와 함께 아프지 않게 오순도순 행복하게 잘 살아갔으면.
김이나 엄마가 앞으로도 많이 많이 사랑할 테니까 우리 행복하게 오래오래 잘 살자.
지금까지 한 번도 어머니 앞에서 못 해봤단 말이 있는데 어머니 정말 사랑합니다.
최대한 자주 찾아뵙도록 노력할게요. 엄마, 아빠 사랑합니다.
Ju. Okay, so that's it. The time you left that you can spend with your family. Maybe others in the center find it hard to read the subtitle, but to give a short summary about this video, they ask few people about how many times they are working in a day, how many times they are spending with their parents, how many times, how many hours they are watching TV, how many hours they are spending away from their family. And then when you take it all out in your own life, and then you can find how much time left you can spend with your family. And so others, based on the survey, others have only 6 months left that you can spend with your family. Others have 9 months left that you can spend with your family. And so, my dear brothers and sisters, if we are going to take this test or this survey, if we are to reflect upon ourselves, if we are to take out those time we are outside doing something away from our family, we are watching TV or doing something else, then you can perhaps see how many months left or how many years left we can spend with our family. And this rhymes also with the message of our true mother. True mother in the Mother of Pieces, selfishness has become commonplace in our world. We enjoy improvements in living standards based on technology. But with each passing day, we are increasingly isolated. With each passing day, masyado tayong nagiging malungkot. We are isolate ourselves. We take little personal responsibility for our country, our society, and even our family. The rising divorce rate proves that husband and wives no longer take responsibility for each other. Parents do not care for their sons and daughters, and sons and daughters abandon their parents to pursue self-centered desires. Can you imagine the pain God feels seeing humanity whom He created as His children living this way? You can see, when we are looking into the words of our true mother says, Heavenly parents, God is a God of love. He would want our family to be strong. He would want our family to be established, our house, our home to be established with loving relationship between parents and children, husband and wives, sons and daughters, and also brothers and sisters. My dear brothers and sisters, sometimes po, we tend to neglect our family. According to the video, sometimes we are telling them, ay, ma, nay, Meron pa akong ginagawa. I'm too busy. Sige na, next time na lang. Sometimes when we are talking to our parents over the phone, we want to finish it quickly. Nay, tapos na. Okay, mamaya na lang tayo usap. Busy ako. Or, Mom, I cannot go to your place because I have something to do right now. But if you keep on delaying and delaying and delaying this time, then your time with your mom, your time with your father, your time with your sons and daughters will be lessen and lessen. And according to the video, the time left in your family will be shortened and shortened and shortened. And so in this Christmas, I really want to suggest, if you could listen to me, that we could spend our time with our family with this Christmas. How to do it? I have this Christmas time is Christ time. Okay, I made an abbreviation of what can I suggest, how can we improve our time with our family during this Christmas season. It's Christ time, CHRIST. So Christmas time is Christ time. What do we mean by the Christ? What do I mean by the Christ? Okay, it's an abbreviation of the different words that I hope we can do during this Pasko, during this Christmas time. First is letter C. Letter C is communicate. I really hope that we could spend this time so we could have a quality moment with our mother, with our father, with our sons and daughters, brothers and sisters. Looking back in my life, actually, the first communication I had with my mom was during my World Cup days. I've been spending 18 years of my life living in the same roof with my mom, but I do not recall of a particular moment that I have a deep communication with my mom. Only when I learn about the divine principle, when I learn about heavenly parents and true parents and World Cup, kasalanan ni World Cup to eh. Alam niyo po, when we had our World Cup workshop, and then there's this one exercise about the airplane. The airplane is about to fell down, about to crash. So you have to write who is the first thing that comes in your mind, and you have a letter. So at the time, because I only have with my mom, ayan, so what I did was, maybe I'm too pure-hearted or naive at that time. So ang ginawa ko po, I followed what our director or what our coordinator, workshop coordinator did. So I write a letter to my mom, and when I had the opportunity to go home, nahihiya ako. I never had a memory of communication with my mom. So what I did, after my mom, one morning after my mom woke up, I put it under the pillow and then I ran. Okay, because my workshop coordinator said we have to do this, so I did it at that time because maybe I'm really too pure-hearted. And that's the first time I communicate with my mom through a written letter that I put under her pillow. And later, anyway, you know my story po. So later, my mom, I realized that my mom kept that letter even so many years passed by. So what I, even after she went to the spirit world po, I have learned that one. And what I realized at that time, my mom is really waiting for me to communicate. Maybe she is so shy also. And so if you are living with a house like this, you cannot express I love you kasi parang jolog siya. You cannot express your heart and your sentiment with your mother, with your father. Please take this Christmas to letter C, to communicate deeply with them. And take this opportunity that OFW ka man, you live far away from your mom, your dad, or your sons and daughters, please take this time to communicate with them even through via phone, like that. Or if personally, you can visit them and communicate to them deeply, and it's a big help. Now, the next letter that I really want to share to you on the Christ time during Christmas is letter H. H stands for happy memories. I hope we can spend this Christmas po, if I can suggest, to visit old happy memories with your parents when you have the opportunity. And also If not, to create new one, new happy memory with your God-centered partner. Kung na-bless ka na, kung na-match ka naman, just a communication. Or if you started family, you can, you can open those old album and make it as a point of communication with your sons and daughters, your husband and your wife, that we could spend this Christmas time together. So Christmas time is letter H, visit old happy memories or create a new one. Letter R, the next po is letter R. R means ready to forgive. I hope that we could spend this Christmas time to seek forgiveness from our loved ones or give forgiveness to our loved ones. Marami po tayong kakulangan sa bawat isa-isa. Okay, sometimes we felt short to feel the presence of our parents, or we felt short to seek attention from our children. But may this opportunity, this Christmas time season, be the opportunity so that we could communicate with our parents. Because according to the video, there might be no much time left. Right? And in my case po, as you may know my story, my mom died with breast cancer 2014 when I was in Korea, and I did not have this opportunity to talk to my mom face to face, to ask for the forgiveness, and also to give also my forgiveness to my mom. Wala po kaming ganong opportunity to speak together, but I really hope that our blessed family could take this Christmas time as a time to forgive each other, a time to love each other. Next in our letter is letter I. Okay, by I mean po, initiate to do little things. When we could build good memories and we could build these little things. If your parents sometimes naglalambing siya, right? Sabi niya, tanggalan mo ko ng puting buhok, ganun. Or pakimasahe naman ako sa paa, that one. Or make me a coffee. Or let's play together, like that. I hope that this Christmas time will be an opportunity for all of us to initiate doing even the little things we could possible. If not physically, even a phone call. For so long time, you've been wondering kung tatawagan mo si nanay, si tatay, or si spouse, then it's about time to pick up that phone and have the courage to call your mom, your father, or call your spouse, God-centered spouse, to say something. These little things what makes our life more precious and more with each other. Next, S is share love. So in this Christmas time, I hope that we could take time also to share love with each other in our family. And if you can move that a little bit further in our community. So I hope that you can spend also with your neighbors, our Heavenly Parents Holy Community neighbors, that we could really share love with them. And then last letter is T, which stands for time. Okay po, make this Christmas to be a better father, a better mother, a better child, sons and daughters to your parents. Yun po. I really hope that in this morning, if I could turn back time and I could live with my mom right now. Alam niyo po, yesterday, December 21, if my mom is alive, she is 68. It's her 68th birthday. And if I could relive a day with my mom, I would probably apply this one. So that's why when I am asking God, what do I can share with our blessed family? What can I share with our Heavenly Parents Holy Community in this Ahn Shi? I've been spending days po, and then finally 3 a.m. last night, I could come up with this, and I could settle my heart. If I could relive one day with my mom, I will apply this Christ time together with her. But she's in the spirit world right now. So for those of you who has your family with you right now, I hope that in this Christmas time, you could spend Christ time together with your beloved husband, beloved wife, your center leader perhaps, or your leaders to communicate, to have happy memories together, to be ready to forgive, to initiate to do little things, to share love, and also to spend this time to be a better father, mother, or child. According to our true parents, anything can be accomplished when there is harmony in the family. And harmony only arises when we can communicate very well. When for a long time in the past, so many things we cannot say. It's been piling up everything that we want to say to our mother, to our father. Please spend this time, because only when we communicate artistically, then we could have harmony in the family. Only when we have harmony in the family, then we can accomplish everything that we want to be. Lastly, according to true parents, each person's happiness depends on his or her ability to achieve peace in their marriage or family. In this Christmas time, me and my wife, together with our two daughters, wishing you all to have a family that is harmonious, to have a blessing, harmonious blessing, better than before, harmonious marriage, harmonious family. Thank you so much, and happy Ahn Shi to everyone. I hope that I could share this from my mistake, and I hope that we could improve this also with our life here in Heavenly Parents Holy Community. Thank you so much for listening, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year to everyone. Thank you so much. So to conclude my message for this morning, please allow me to lead you in a benediction prayer. Let us pray. Saranghanen, Hanel Pumunim, Manangewang, Itange, Changjushin, Chundiin, Champumunim, Kamsamnida, Sarangamnida. Father, today is Ahn Shi, the day of the settlement of attendance. We have our Heavenly Parents Holy Community who is celebrating this day of settlement of attendance through this Zoom gathering. And today, Father, you have reminded us about the importance of God-centered family, Kajong. Heavenly Parents, you have reminded us that we have to communicate in our family, that if we take out the time we can do mission, the time away from our family, then maybe 1 month, 2 months left that we can spend with our family. So, Father, thank you so much for embracing us with your guidance, with your wisdom through the True Parents Word, that we have the responsibility to take care our mother, to take care our father, to take care our sons and daughters, and take care our blessing partner. Father, thank you so much for embracing us and letting us know that this Christmas time we could spend a deeper God-centered relationship with each other. How Heavenly Parents wants our family to be. How True Parents wants our family to be. And if this time, Father, in our family, in our Heavenly Parents, Heavenly Community, someone is suffering from physical illness, someone is suffering from losing their house because of typhoon, someone is suffering from a very problematic, struggling relationship with their husband, with their wife, with their children, Father, embrace them. Heal their relationship in this Christmas time, Father. We hope that we could improve more before everyone goes to the spirit world, Father. We could spend a quality time. We could have a good communication, build happy memories together, Father. We could invest in really initiate to try do little things. Thank you so much for loving us, reminding us that how busy we are. We have to not neglect our father, our mother, our heavenly parents, our true parents, and all our children. Father, thank you so much for reminding us that what you wish for us is to have a beautiful family centering on true love. Father, thank you so much for reminding us that we have the power to build this family. And thank you so much, Father, for reminding us that there is time for everything. And we could spend this time so we could become a improved father, mother, sons, and daughters. Heavenly parents, happy Ahn Shi. True parents, happy Ahn Shi. Thank you so much for all the love and the guidance. All of this, we humbly report as one united family of Heavenly Parents Holy Community and report this in my name, Ronnie Sudusta, Wiranot Sere Musika, members of the Blessed Central Family. Aju.
Ju. So no matter how busy we are, we always return home at the end of the day. Kajong brings comfort and actually it really feels like home. So in this Christmas season, we must spend them Christ time, communicate, creating happy memories, ready to forgive, initiate, do little things, share love and time. So as usual, Reverend Ronnie has something to say that has moved us to tears as we listen to his message. Thank you so much, Reverend Ronnie, for that really motivating and enlightening message and benediction. We are very touched and moved. Once again, let's give him a round of applause. And now for our offering, let us all sing our offertory song number 10, My Offering. And so now for our offertory prayer, may I request Ate Hannah de Guzman. I think she's not here. So let us pray. Most loving, kind Heavenly Parent, as we come to the end of our time together with this Ahn Shi service, together with our most sincerity, sharing our effort and support, spreading peace and unity. Thank you for the guidance, Heavenly Parent. May enlighten our minds and give us strength in our physical body. We are so thankful, Heavenly Parent, that we're here together and offer our efforts and see growth in our goals, and to be grateful for this wonderful time. Heavenly Parent, thank you for giving us wisdom to appreciate life, living for the sake of others, and to fulfill our missions together. Thank you, Heavenly Parent, for this day. Guide us and protect us always and our families, brothers and sisters throughout the world. We offer this prayer in my name, Vegeta Keshu Valiente, Central Bliss Family, Aju. So now let us offer our unison prayer. Aju, aju, aju. So now, for our news and announcements, may I request the HQ staff to deliver?
Good morning to all our leaders, brothers, and sisters. Here are the news and announcement. We will have the 13th Yeojung Chonbul special online event this coming December 26, 2021. Today is the last day of registration for the Ancestors Liberation and Blessing. We accept application until 6 p.m. For those who wants to apply, the registration fee is $15 or 780 pesos. The eligible members to apply for the Ancestors Liberation and Blessing are the following. They have to be at least 18 years old, blessed family, meaning have received the blessing or is a blessed child, or have already drunk one of the following holy wine with a benediction from church pastor. First, Foundation Day Holy Wine. Second, Chonelguk Holy Wine. Third, Tribal Messiah Holy Wine for the blessing. And single blessed members. Members can now also participate in the Chanyang Yoksa session at home. We have workshop participation fees of 40 pesos for 0 to 12 years old and 120 pesos for 13 years old and above. All members can participate and the registration is until December 25, 2021, 5 p.m. For registration, please email at sjcbfields@gmail.com or message at the official Chonbo Facebook page, SJ Chonbo Fields. Next, the National Education Department will hold another 12-day series of Divine Principle Seminar every 7 p.m. to 9:30 p.m. this coming December 26 to 29 with a registration fee of 400 pesos. For more information, please contact Ms. Marvic Advincula or Mr. Herwin Kalinawan, whose phone numbers are shown on your screen. Next, the National Blessed Children Committee warmly invites all the blessed children throughout the nation, aged 15 years old and above, to join the Level Up Year-End Online Workshop in the 11th Heavenly Asia Pacific Songwa Youth Workshop with the theme Becoming the Light of the World Through a Filial Heart for Heaven from December 26 to January 1, 2022. There is a registration fee of 750 pesos per family, which covers both workshops. For more information, kindly contact Mr. Victor Abanyo on his messenger or email at bcphdive@gmail.com. And for tithes and donations, please send to your local church pastors. That would be all. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the news and announcements. And for our recessional song, let's sing the song number 40, Unity. And this is where we end our Ahn Shi service for today. I wish you all in a good health. May the blessings of God and true parents be upon us. Happy Ahn Shi and Merry Christmas to you all. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you so much, Reverend Ronnie, to all IAYSP families, Rene, Benji, Ella, Nikki. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you
Happy
so
Ahn Shi
much.
po.
감사합니다. Thank you
Merry
very much.
Christmas. Happy Ahn Shi.
Thank you, Reverend Ronnie. For the message.
Thank you, technical.
Good morning. Merry Christmas po. Merry Christmas. Hi, Sir Julius. Good morning po. Hi, Sister Grace.
Happy Ahn Shi po. Our members in Mindanao, please take care po. Always be
Same to
safe.
you.
Also Cebu,
Happy Ahn Shi
Visayas,
too.
Bohol, Iloilo. Always be safe po.
Happy Ahn Shi, sir!
Happy Ansi.
Thank you. Mansay, YLT, NLTP, and also our World Cup YSP family.
Merry Christmas!
Still Jap, please take care po in Japan. Merry Christmas po and Happy Ahn Shi.
Amasis! Sana! Regalo ko! A good
Happy
dinner to
Hello!
Merry Christmas!
Everybody!
Regards to you, so.
Bye-bye! Happy Ansi once again! Bye-bye, bye-bye!